Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about top 5 scariest moments ever happened in the past. So make sure to watch the full video. 5. The Challenger explosion. On a fateful day in 1986, the world watched in anticipation as the Space Shuttle Challenger prepared for launch from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Spectators of all ages, including schoolchildren, were thrilled to witness history in the making, as Krista McAuliffe, a teacher, was set to become the first civilian in space. But as the shuttle soared into the sky, just 73 seconds into the flight, tragedy struck. The shuttle exploded into a fiery ball, engulfing all 7 crew members in a blaze of flames and smoke. The horrific event was caught on live television, and the footage of the disaster is etched into the collective memory of those who witnessed it. The haunting images show the shuttle breaking apart, and the plumes of smoke and flames rising up to the heavens. 4. The Paris terror attacks. The Paris terror attacks of 2015 were one of the scariest moments in recent history. On November 13, a group of terrorists carried out coordinated attacks across the city of Paris, targeting multiple sites, including a concert hall, a stadium, and several restaurants. The attackers used guns and explosives, killing 130 people and injuring more than 400. The attacks were a shock to the world, and the horror of the event was captured on camera. Footage of the attacks shows people running for their lives, hiding in fear, and emergency services rushing to the scene. The scale and brazenness of the attacks were unprecedented, and they left a deep scar on the people of Paris and the world. The perpetrators were later identified as members of the Islamic State, and the attacks sparked a wave of anti-terrorism measures and heightened security measures around the world. The Paris terror attacks were a tragic reminder of the ongoing threat of terrorism, and the footage of the event continues to evoke fear and sadness in those who witness it. 3. The Japanese Tsunami. The Japanese Tsunami of 2011 was a truly terrifying event that captured the world's attention. The footage of the disaster is both captivating and heart-wrenching as we witness the sheer power and devastation of the tsunami as it crashes into the coastal towns and cities. The scale of the event is difficult to comprehend, with waves as high as 40 meters sweeping away buildings, vehicles, and people in their path. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of human life and the awesome power of nature. As we watch the footage, we see the chaos and destruction that the tsunami caused, leaving nothing but devastation and loss in its wake. The images of people clinging to rooftops and scrambling to escape the waves are particularly haunting, as we see the desperation and fear on their faces. It is difficult not to feel a sense of helplessness and sorrow when viewing the footage, knowing that so many lives were lost or forever changed by the disaster. 2. The Jonestown Massacre. The Jonestown Massacre was a shocking and tragic event that shook the world. On November 18, 1978, more than 900 members of the People's Temple cult died in a mass murder-suicide in the remote jungle of Guyana. The event is one of the most notorious incidents in modern history, and the details of the tragedy are both disturbing and fascinating. The People's Temple was a religious cult led by the charismatic Jim Jones, who preached a message of social justice and racial equality. But behind the facade of a progressive movement, the group was hiding a dark and dangerous secret. Jones had become increasingly paranoid and controlling, and he used his power over his followers to isolate them from their families and loved ones. 1. The Exorcism of Annelise. The Exorcism of Annelise is considered one of the scariest moments caught on camera. In 1976, Annelise, a young German woman, died during an exorcism performed by 2 Catholic priests. The entire exorcism was recorded on tape, and the tapes were later used as evidence in the trial against the priests. The recordings are incredibly disturbing and contain the sounds of Michael's screams, growls, and speaking in multiple voices. She reportedly exhibited signs of demonic possession, including self-harm, speaking in tongues, and aversion to religious objects. The exorcism went on for months, during which Michael was repeatedly restrained, deprived of food and water, and subjected to various rituals. The recordings provide a chilling insight into the intensity of the exorcism, and the sounds of Michael's suffering and torment are haunting. The case has sparked debates on the ethics of exorcism and the nature of demonic possession, and the recordings continue to be a source of fear and fascination for many people. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.